जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतः चार्थेष्वभिघ्नेश्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरया तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि. We are reading the 8th chapter of second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, and that contains only questions by Parikshit. He feels that all the questions are related to story of Krishna. So we were reading so many questions and we came up to Shloka 18. So we now read 19. Tattvanam Parisankhyanam Lakshanam Hetu Lakshanam Purusharadhana Vidhi Yogasya Adhyatmikasya Cha. What I want to know? Tattvana. The Sankhya philosophers hold 24 fundamental principles. Actually, Sri Ramakrishna says fundamental principle can be only one without a second. That is Brahman. But Sankhya call 24 as fundamental principles. Prakriti, then it's evolute Math, then it's evolute Aham, then it's evolute Panchatanmatras, then it's evolute 5 Jnanendriya, Karmendriya, etc. In this way, 24. So, of those, he wants counting. Please tell me how many are the tattvas? How many are the fundamental principles of nature? That is his first question. Lakshanam, Lakshanam, Brahmas, Lakshana, indicating Brahman. What are the nature of Brahman, which can be only indicated and not told directly? Those indicated characteristics of Brahman I want to know. And Hetu Lakshanam, they call Sarupa Lakshana and Tatastha Lakshana. Hetu Lakshana means what are the effects of those characteristics. In that way, they also become Lakshanas. So and so characteristics of Brahman does this effect, brings this product. Like that, you tell me those things which in their effects become Brahma Lakshanas. So Hetu Lakshanas means those who become indications of Brahman through their effects. Those also you please tell me. Purusharadhana Vidhi, please tell me how one worships, how one has devotion for, how does one do upasana for Bhagavan Swayam. That is Purusha Aradhana Vidhi, the methodology of worshipping God. And Yoga Adhyatmika Secha Vidhi. Adhyatmika Yoga means what is known as Ashtanga Yoga, consisting of Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, which consist of these 8 parts, 8 steps, that is called Adhyatma Yoga. So that Vidhi, the methodology of Adhyatma Yoga means Ashtanga Yoga, also please tell me. Then we go to Shloka 20. Yogeshwarair Aishwarya Gatihi Linga Bhangastu Yoginam Vedopaveda Dharmanam Ityasa Puranayo Veda Upaveda Dharmanam Ityasa Puranayo. So, Yogeshwara, those who become lords of yogas, those who fully succeed in yogas, there what glory they get, Aishwarya Gati, what glory they get, that please tell me. Yoginam Lingabhanga, that means gross body may be there, but the inside mind, Sukshma body gets destroyed and they become free. They can easily give up their external body. That how it happens, that please tell me. Of the yogis following Ashtanga Yoga, they get rid of their personality, inner personality, individuality, that is called linga bhanga. Their external bodies may remain, may not remain, they may throw out, but their individuality called linga sharir, that how it breaks, how that goes away, how they lose that individual identity, that also please tell me. Veda, Veda, what are the Vedas? That please you tell me. Upavedas, what are the Vedangas? They are called Upavedas. There are 4 Vedas we know, and we also know that there are 6 Vedangas. That means to understand Vedas, we do require certain other things like astronomy, like Vyakarana, breaking of words, making of words, particular meaning of Vedic words, science of pronunciation, science of the order in which the Vedic Karma Kanda is done. These are called Vedangas. So, I want to know what are the Vedangas? Dharmanam, there are Dharma Shastras, authority like the Vedas, Dharma Shastras. That means do's and don'ts, standard behavior is taught in the Dharma Shastras, including marriage, this or that, everything. Karma Kandas are Vedic, taught in Dharma Shastras. That also, I want to know what are Dharma Shastras and history and Puranas. Only 2 books were accepted as history in our tradition, Valmiki Ramayana and Vyasa's Mahabharata. These were the history, what happened in the past, that is called history, what actually happened. So, Ramayana and Mahabharata, other several books, political histories, etc., are not mentioned by the word history here. History means what happened in the spiritual life. That is called history. And Puranas. So the mention of history separately than Puranas clearly tells that one should not refer to Puranas for exact history. Sometimes Puranas do give historical facts, but always may or may not be exactly true. That is the work of the Ityasas. Puranas or five Lakshanas and all that. Swami Vivekananda has told us Puranas means same Vedic truths being very subtle, cannot be understood by people of dull intellect and less life. So they are told the same thing through in and through stories of great men, of kings, of avatars, of saints, like that, through very stories, those very subtle truths of Vedanta are taught in gross language by which an ordinary man also can understand. So those Puranas also, what are they? What they contain? That you please me, tell me, Purana Yoho. So this is what he has asked in this shloka. 21. Samplavaha sarvabhutanam vikramaha pratisankramaha ishtapurutasya kamyanam trivargasya cha yo vidhi. Now this samplava here, sarvabhutanam samplava means the creation, facts of creation of this whole world. Some other meaning also has been suggested by Sridhar Swami. That is, there are pralaya of different types. Khanda pralaya, here some pralaya is there, it is not there. Like that, there are some khanda pralayas, other pralayas. That meaning also comes through samplava, but in the context, samplava means creation. Sarvabhutanam. Vikrama. Vikrama means what they do during sthiti kala. So when the world stays, in the staying of the world, what do the beings do? That is called Vikrama. So please tell me about Vikrama also. And Pratisankrama is total destruction. So, Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya, please tell me in detail how it happens, when it happens, all that you please tell me. Ishta, Apurta, there are types of karma. Ishta means taught by the Vedas. Those karmas taught by the Vedas as Nitya karmas. Those are called Ishta karmas. Purta, apurta or purta means helping people, socially helping people, serving people. Those works are prescribed by Smritis and Puranas. So please tell me about the works taught by the Vedas and about the works told by all other secondary Shastras. That is Ishta and Apurta or Purta. Kamanam. So, other than this, Nitya karmas or Naimittika karmas, which one man must do, either Vedic or Smriti or both, other than them, there are works which a man does only because of desires in him. So, I want to know what are those works which a man does according to their desires, as taught by the Vedas. So, if a man has desires, he should not do any wrong thing to fulfill that desire, but he should act only as Vedas have prescribed for him. So, if you please tell me what are the prescribed works done out of desire by the Vedas, so that also I want to know. Trivargasya cha, and what is Trivarga? three results: dharma, artha, and kama. Moksha is not in three. Moksha is beyond. But inculcation of virtues, fulfillment of desires, and earning necessary wealth for the fulfillment of desires. So these three, other than nitya naimittika karma, they are kama karmas, but specifically for according to getting dharma, artha, and kama. That you please tell me. Yaccha yascha anushayinam sargaha pakhandasya cha sambhava atmano bandha mokshau cha vyavasthanam swarupataha. Anushayinam. Who are anushayis? According to the Sankhya philosophers, certain people about to get perfection or moksha have a peculiar desire. They want to help the world. So they become identified with the entire Prakriti. And when they are born in the next life, they have tremendous power to do good and they maintain that desire to do good. They are called Upashayinam. So Upashayinam, Anushayinam, and that Anushayinam, or in other words, Prakriti Lina Purushas, how they work, that also I want to know. Jivanam, Anushayinam Jivanam, of those Jivas who are Anushayis, who are Prakriti Lina Purushas, their Upadhinam, Anushayinam, Upadhinam, Jivanam, Lina. That means Upadhis, not their real nature, but appears like their real nature. So that also of the Prakriti Lin Purushas, I want to know. I want to know those things which appear like their personalities, though it is not, and how they live and what they get. You please tell me. Pakhandasya cha sambhava. So pakhanda is irreligiosity or hypocrisy. How hypocrite people are born? How does hypocrisy come into being? That also I want to know. Sambhava means creation, birth. Atmano bandha moksha ucha. And then Atman, my real nature, my Atman, how does it get bound? How does it become free? That also you please tell me. And there is Swarupa Sthiti, staying in one's own nature. That also you have to tell me. Swarupata Vyavasthanam. Swarupata means as per their real nature. Vyavasthanam means staying. Swarupata Vyavasthanam means Swarupa Sthiti. That also you tell me their bandha, moksha and their Swarupa Sthiti. All that I want to know. यथात्म तंत्रो भगवान विक्रीडति आत्ममायया विसृज्य वा यथा मायाम उदास्ते साक्षिवत विभु. Bhagavan, the Lord of all, is how he is Atmatantra. Atmatantra means Swatantra. He does not depend upon anybody. Nothing happens in his life by others' will. So, how Bhagavan becomes Swatantra? That you have to tell me. How Bhagavan is independent? That you have to tell me. And Atma Mayaya Vikridati. And he plays his sports, his lila, according to his own Maya Shakti. That also you must tell me. By his own Maya Shakti, how does Bhagavan sport in this world? And as a part of that, he gives up this play. Visrujya va yatha mayam visrujya udaste sakshivad vibhu. Vibhu is all-powerful God. He gives up Maya's play and remains above. Udaste. Udasina vadaste. Living above, unaffected by the Maya's play in this world. How does he do that? How does he stay in his own nature beyond Maya? As if he is a Sakshi, as if he is only witness without any change in him. He is just observing the world like that. How does one stay? How does one stay above all these changes in this world? That also I want to know. 24. Sarvametaccha Bhagavan pruchate me anupurvashah tattvato atra arhasi udahartum prapannaya mahamune. O Bhagavan, O Mahamuni, that which I am asking, all this which I am asking, Anupurvasha, that you please tell me in the fixed order. But I want to know Tattvata. That means in their fundamental nature. I want to know all these things, so many things he has asked throughout this chapter, but I want to know from their very root, very fundamentally, I want to know all those things which I have asked. Therefore, Atra, here in this matter, Udahartum Arhasi, you are fit for giving me description through examples. You have to exemplify what you are talking. I am Prapanna. I surrender to you. O great sage, O great sage, O Lord, all this I am asking, you please tell it in fixed order. You please tell everything fundamentally. I am surrendered to you, so you should tell me only details. You should tell me only through principles that I want to know. All these. 25. Atra pramanam hi bhavan parameshti yathatmabhu parecheha parecha iha anutishtanti purvesham purvajai kritam. The question is why I am asking you. There are many scholars who know all these things, but why I am asking you? Parameshti, Atmabhu means Brahma. Both words Parameshti and Atmabhu apply to Brahma. So, Brahma has learned from God himself, and you know that, and Brahma had taught you that you know. Brahma had taught the play of the wise people, so that you are the genuine Praman. That is why I'm asking all these things to you, because your honor has heard directly from Brahma, so you know all those things. So I directly want to know from you. What about others? Others only listen from somebody and that is their Praman. They don't have anything directly from God. But you who are Brahma's disciple, that Brahma has been taught everything to Vishnu through his own real nature. So you also know all things in real nature that I know. So I am asking you. Other people only tell me what is written in the books. Other people tell me what they have heard from other people. None of them were rishis. So you know the original truth as told by the rishis. Anything on any height you cannot know unless you know all the shastras. We do not say that the shastras have gone any teachings, so that you are eminently suited to giving me advice. That is why I am asking you. Anyatra kupita dvijat pibato achyuta piyusha. I am drinking through your mouth, unchanging God's sport or play. So there is no doubt about any wrong formalism there. That is exactly as heard from authentic people. So I want to listen to you or people like you. Kupitat Dvijat. Kupitat, those who have become disturbed by hearing from others. They are called Kupitat. Dvijat. So Kupita Brahmanas are there, Kupita narrators are there. They listen from somebody and become satisfied by what they have heard without Guru. So, such people also may contain some element of truth. And so, I don't want to give it up. I want to know what is in the Vedanta today. 27. स उपामंत्रितो राज्ञा कथायामिति सत्पते ब्रह्मरातो वृषं प्रीतो विष्णुरातेन संसदि. Samsadi means in public meeting, on the occasion of public occasion. Now here, many people, many sages, many ordinary people, they have all gathered to see my death, and so they have come with their own pomp and show. And they are hanging upon every word like they are drinking those words. They are happy in hearing about Brahmarata, that means the Nimisharanya, the place where Brahma has special atmosphere. So that Brahmarata, Brusham Prito, I see they are extremely happy. That is because in the common parlor, there are devotees, Vishnu Rathas. So devotees have Vishnu Ratha. Oh, Vishnu Ratha is the King Parikshit. We have seen that his name was Vishnu Ratha, protected by God at birth. That is Vishnu Ratha. So when Brahma Ratha, that is Shukadev, is called Brahma Ratha. And Brahma Ratha became highly pleased when this king asked him several questions. Why? Because the king had almost invited him, practically invited him in this history, stories about Satpathe, the God, real God, is Kathayamiti. He moved here and there, entered some tribal people, and then the original story may get deviated. So I want to know, you have heard everything from Brahma, so I want to know from you. It will not become indirected. So by these questions, Brahmarata Shukadev became extremely happy, Brusham Prito. When Vishnurata, the Raja, asked him in that assembly, then this son of Vyasa, Shukadev, became highly pleased. When that king called him, made him sit, asked him, then the Raja also was very happy and he attached himself to several groups. Okay, next. 28. Prah Bhagavatam Nama Puranam Brahma Samhitam Brahmane Bhagavat Proktam Brahma Kalpa Upagate. Brahma Kalpa Upagate. When the pralaya was about to take place, the end of Brahma's Kalpa was about to take place. Or in the beginning of Brahma Kalpa. Upagate means when Brahma Kalpa came. So when Brahma Kalpa began, just at that time, Brahma heard it from God himself. That very Purana is called Bhagavatam. It is sanctified, sanctioned by Brahma, by God himself. So this Brahma Samhitam Puranam, that is agreed to, accepted by Brahman, that Purana, Praha Nama Brahmane. So, Praha means Bhagwan told him, agreed to by Brahma, old scripture. Brahma had heard it when God had told him. Brahmane Bhagavad Proktam. When that happened, Brahma Kalpa Upagate. When the time of Srishti or Pralaya had come, at that time, Brahma heard from God. Upagate means when arrived. So, in the beginning of creation. The meaning is, in the beginning of creation, God came and he told Brahma. That story is what I want to know. So, summary of questions asked by him, Shloka 29, Yad Yad Parikshita Rishabha Pandunam Anupruchati Anupurvena Tat Sarvam Akhyatum Upachakrame. Upachakrame means about to began to tell replies to whatever Parikshit has asked. Parikshit is Rishabha, a bull, a prominent man, Parikshit. Pandunam, that means born in Pandu's lineage. Parikshit, born in Pandu's lineage, says when he became to know these stories, Anupruchati, Narada, Parikshit is asking, Anupurvena, that means in the fixed order, which before, which after, like that. Then he is about to begin all those things which are asked. So that is the end of this 8th chapter. Anupurvena Akyatum Vachakrame, that means he will reply to one by one in the same order in which they have been asked. Upachakrame means about to tell, about to begin. So we have completed 29 shlokas in the 8th chapter of Srimad Bhagavata Mahapurana. Okay. Iti Srimad Mahabharate Mahabhagavate. Iti Srimad Bhagavate Mahapurane Dvitiya Skande Prashna Vidhi Nama Ashtamo Adhyaya. Prashna Vidhi, asking of questions methodologically. That is the name of this chapter. And only the Narada, the Shukadeva became happy and is about to tell answers. Lot of time is there, but we'll read it tomorrow. We have completed prashnas, now we'll get answers tomorrow. Om Janmadhyasya Yato Noyaditarata Charthesha Vidnaswarat Tene Brahmaridaya Adi Kavaye Muyanti Yat Suraya Tejo Varimridam Yatha Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mrisha Damna Svena Sada Nirasta Kuhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hare Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.